his presence. And our faith grows in proportion to the greatness of that glimpse. I've tried to share with you that faith is not a blind leap in the dark.
Well, the first thing about it, I've had the opportunity of knowing of Jeremiah Wright for many years as a primary gospel preacher, African American preacher in our country, in America, and most certainly he has been a tremendous proclaimer of the word for all these years and have touched the lives of so many people. I personally feel that the comments that he have made have been taken out of context. Okay. Basically because I think you had to hear the entire message of Jeremiah Wright to know exactly his concern, his heartbeat, and what he was really presenting to his congregation at that particular time.
Some of the comments I think were a little bit terse and very close to going over the line, but I do think that what was said it's not been proven to be untrue. I think from the perspective of the African American, we do have a different perspective on things than others who have not been a part of our congregations to know. And so while I think some things could have been a little less aggressive, I do think though that what was said was truth. To be just quite honest, and from our perspectives, that's what it ends up being. We don't. I don't agree with some of the rhetoric per se, but I do think the content and the message was one of truth.
The part of the message that they have been publicizing, I think that what he was really saying is that because of the sinfulness of America, that God is damning America. And of course, that's not only just for a nation, that's individually.
Okay. Jeremiah Wright is obligated as a prophet to stand on the wall and pronounce the judgment of God against individuals and nations. He is not damning America. America, or I, can damn ourselves based on our sins. The Bible said the wages of sin is death. Death is damnation. Okay. And all Jeremiah Wright did was to report. He's the messenger. He's not the one who creates the damnation. Okay. God says for all of us, if we sin, those sins carry his damnation.
Sure, social justice is a part of our sermons, as my sermons, because we are dealing with people who are a part of society, and so I think the gospel covers every aspect of our lives. And so yes, social justice is a part of the sermons.
The black church is the real consciousness of America. We don't sugarcoat it. We tell America what you've done wrong, and we keep that wrong before America so that we don't repeat the wrong in the present and in the future. And there is this tendency on the part of some conservative whites to think that if we don't ever talk about the negatives that happen in the history of America, that's loving your country. No. If my doctor diagnosed me and I had cancer, and my doctor wouldn't tell me I had cancer but say, "Oh, you all right, Mr. Diamond, just be happy," that means my doctor doesn't love me. Judgment starts at the house of God, and since America belongs to God, God said judgment will start at my house. And so we are under judgment for the sins that we've done as a nation, as an individual. For those sins, we are under judgment. Don't shoot the messenger. He is just carrying the message.
Will you have that faith like Shannon?